Okay, we're going to talk about resistors in parallel and series circuits. Building up to this type of question, but before we get to that, we'll start with the basics. Ohm's law. That states that voltage measured in volts is equal to current measured in amps multiplied by resistance measured in ohms. So when we're using these in these types of problems, we use voltage is represented by capital V is equal to current, capital I, multiplied by resistance R. So you're left with V equals I times R. So if we apply that to quite a simple circuit with just a power supply of maybe 12 volts with one resistor of, let's say, 1 ohm, then the current in this circuit, by rearranging V equals IR, the current will be I equals V divided by R by moving the resistance underneath the voltage. So that would be current would equal voltage, which is 12 volts, divided by resistance, which is 1 ohms. So therefore in this example the current would be 12 amps. So now if we progress to multiple resistors in series circuits, then we can introduce a new equation where the total resistance of the circuit is equal to each individual resistor added up. So if we had a 12 volt power supply with two resistors in series, and we could say R1 equals 1 ohm, R2 equals 2 ohms, then the total resistance of the circuit would simply be 1 plus 2 equals 3 ohms. And then we can put that into the Ohm's law equation. So the current flowing in that circuit would be equal to 12 divided by 3, which is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 amps. However, if we have a parallel circuit, then we use this equation. 1 over the total resistance is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus etc. So if we did a quick example of a 12 volt supply, and this was R1 equal to 2 ohms, and R2 is also equal to 2 ohms. Then the total resistance would be 1 over RT is equal to 1 over R1, which is 2, plus 1 over R2, which is also 2 ohms. A half plus a half is 1. Therefore 1 over RT equals 1. If we transpose that, then RT would simply be 1 divided by 1, which is 1 ohm. Again, we can use that in Ohm's law equation and find the current. Therefore the current would be 12 divided by 1, which is equal to 12 amps.